All right, welcome everybody. Glad you are rocking out with me for Tuesday Power Yoga. We are working on twists today, but that doesn't mean the only thing we're doing is twists. Really, whatever you need to help support your practice. Mat probably makes sense. Water probably makes sense, but block and blanket optional. Blanket really is just there to pad your knees and help you with some of the seated stuff we're going to be doing later on in class. I have really tender knees, so that might be helpful for you. But those of you that are just joining, I hope you've had enough time with the screen share here. I'm going to go ahead and stop that. And then we'll get our playlist queued up together. Let me get you moving in your body and on your mat before I talk to you a little bit more. If you need anything, give me a little shout. You are all muted, of course, but you can type in the chat thing if you need to. My name is Noelle. If anyone on here is new, it looks like I know everybody. And we'll get started with our playlist together. Let's cue that up at the same time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're all like waiting for it. Okay. Music's going. I'm going to meet you on your mat. Why don't you lie on your back with your feet together and your knees out wide? Supta Baddha Konasana is what we call that. So lie on your back, kind of making like a little diamond shape with your legs. Rest your hands wherever it's comfortable. That might be on your thighs if you want a little pressure downward. That might be on your hips if you want a little bit more grounding, or you can simply rest your hands by your side. Draw your shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in so you feel the muscles of your low back and your pelvic floor and your inner thighs relax. And then open mouth, exhale. We're gonna be here for a few breaths. So inhale, expand your ribcage side to side and top to bottom. Big open mouth exhale. One more time like that. Inhale. Open mouth exhale. Now you'll build your Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi means inhale and exhale through the nose. It actually means victorious. So we want to give that Ujjayi breath some power. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Couple more. Big breath in through sealed lips. And deep breath out. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands over your heart. And just take a moment to feel the rhythm of your body, that rhythmic beat of your heart, the rise and fall of your breath as you enter into your practice. Set any kind of intention that helps make you a little bit more grounded, a little bit more motivated, and a little bit more inspired to work for this next hour. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. You're gonna draw your knees in together, use your hands to help, and then give yourself a little rock and roll. Lengthen your spine forward and back, up to a tabletop. Cross your ankles, plant your palms underneath you, and find that nice square position between your hands and your knees. We're gonna take cow-cat, but I want you to focus on rotating your shoulder in a 360-degree line. So for cow pose, you're gonna roll your shoulders towards your ears and then back towards your hips to pull your chest forward, and you'll reverse that for cat. So for cat, roll your shoulders up as you tuck your chin and lift your belly. So inhale, cow, roll your shoulders towards your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, cat, roll your shoulders towards your ears, lift your ribs. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, cow with that 360 shoulder rotation. Exhale, cat, work through any crunchies or stiffness around the scapula. 1 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, inhale to neutral. We'll go for the first twist. Left hand down, right arm up, rotate. Then exhale, thread the needle. Reach towards the left, rest your right ear down. Lots of things you can do from here. I'll let you kind of feel what your body needs. You can tent up your left fingers. You can go for a half bind. You can even take your left leg back behind you, or rather, right leg back behind you. And then just breathe, right? We want to focus on lengthening from tailbone out through the cervical spine or the crown of your head. Even in this little rotation, big breath in and deep breath out. Good, inhale, place your left hand down, reach your right arm up, and exhale your right hand back to the mat. Left side, inhale, stretch up, lift up, and look up. Exhale, thread the needle, reach over towards the right, rest your left ear down. Ensure that your hips are nice and square, that left hip didn't rock forward. And then take your right hand into that same variation. So tent up or bind, or you can send the left leg back in this one. And you're just working to create a little bit more mobility in the mid-back or the thoracic spine area. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, and your breath does the work. So inhale more length, exhale twist. Good, change, inhale, right hand down, left arm up, and exhale back to your tabletop. Walk your hands forward about a whole hand print. Curl your toes for bear pose. Hover your knees up off of your mat. Lift through the center of your chest. Feel your low belly muscles ignite. So we're trying to aim for that under belly button line. That's where your strength originates. Big belly inhale. Strong belly exhale. We're gonna hold 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Inhale, high plank. Straighten your legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. You're here for a couple moments. If your down dog feels like it needs to wiggle, pedal out, move your body. And then when you're ready, settle into stillness. Spread your fingers wide and push the earth away from you to help lift your shoulders away from your ears. Then pull your waistline up and back. Anchor your heels closer towards your mat. Slightly rotate your inner thighs towards your ceiling. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Another inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Nice, yogis. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top. We'll take it easy to begin. Bring your feet together to touch and slowly roll up to standing. When you come up, another little shoulder shrug might feel good, or a neck roll after you've had your head down for a few breaths. Let's reach up, mountain pose, Tadasana, standing tall mountain. Push down through the soles of your feet, hug your outer hips in, and then see if you can lift your rib cage away from your waistline, tiny bit more. Big breath in. Exhale, swan dive forward fold from your hips, hinge. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, and exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step back. We're gonna take a 5 count, lower to the mat. Elbows in, 4. All together, 3, 2, and 1. Uncurl your toes, spider tip your fingers. So like you're holding tennis balls on either side of your mat. Inhale, wide cobra. Lift your chest, point your elbows in opposite directions, and fold back down. We'll go 2 more times. Inhale, roll your spine up. Exhale, roll your spine down. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Slide your hands under your shoulders, downward facing dog. Good, breath in and breath out. So we have a pretty simple sun A today. We're gonna flow it 5 times to get your heart rate up, get these upper body joints fluid. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step or little jump to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, Tadasana, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, fold, bow down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank to your belly or halfway chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep moving. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift and fold. With your breath, inhale, mountain pose. Reach up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Bend your knees as you bow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. If you're jumping back, bend your elbows when you land. Inhale, up dog, lift your knees. Exhale, down dog, lift your hips. Keep going. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Nice. Up dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bow to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Feel free to omit, take plank, whatever you need. We'll meet in down dog. Last one, inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, mountain, last time. Exhale, swan dive down. Halfway lift. Chaturanga or your way to downward facing dog. I'll meet you in that down dog. Take a free breath in and a free breath out. Again, fill up and empty. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Kick through the sole of your foot. Exhale, low lunge. Step straight between your thumbs and drop your left knee. Come up to a vertical torso. So vertical meaning my shoulder is on top of my hip, is on top of my knee on the left side. This is where that blanket might come a little handy because we're going to be here for a few breaths. The intention is to root your pelvis down and root the left thigh bone into the hip socket. So I'm going to uncurl my left toes to give you a little bit more stability. Hold on to the sides of your waist and push your pelvis down as you lift your chest and try to tap the top of your head to your ceiling. So just a little pelvic anchoring, right? We're getting very stable and square in the hips. The root of any twist is the pelvis, right? It all starts way down here. The pelvis does have a little bit of mobility when it comes to healthy twisting. I'm gonna find that anchoring. Ensure that your left hip is on top of your knee. You're not stretching too far forward. Point your tailbone down. Last breath in. And last breath out. Nice, we're gonna take a hamstring stretch. So spike your right heel, pull your hips back, lengthen your chest forward. Just feel the back line of your right thigh. So with twists, it's not about doing all of the twists. That's not what a twists focused class is. It's about getting the body prepared from a biomechanical standpoint to be able to move in that way in a safe and optimal manner. So we're working to help open up and create mobility, flexibility, and stability in the parts of our body that we need when we twist. All right, you're gonna shift it forward, low lunge, lift your back knee. You can move that blanket out of the way. We're gonna step up to a forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit down, sit back, reach up with your hands, squeeze your inner thighs together, look over your knees and give your toes a little wiggle. High toes, right? Not gripping through your toes, but rather rooting through the ball mounds of your feet. Push down through your heels. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Again, if you jump, bend your elbows. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Push through your foot. Exhale, lunge. Step through. Drop your right knee, grab the blanket if you need a little pad. We're coming back to that pelvic anchoring, right? So on this side, even though I'm facing the other direction, it's right shoulder over right hip over right knee, straight line. Hold the sides of your waist, push down as you lift your rib cage, lift your sternum, lift the tips of your ears up towards your ceiling. Ooh, and I like to uncurl back foot. So you can really focus there on the right femur bone. As you push down into your right shin bone, right knee, lift the center of your belly button back. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and then hamstring stretch. Spike your left heel. Find that length. Imagine you could pull your hamstring muscles up behind you. I'm gonna focus the stretch right in the belly of the muscle versus the back of the knee joint. Square your right hip forward. And how do hamstrings work into healthy twists? When the pelvis is mobile, which includes stretching these lower body muscles, then we're free to rotate. Awesome. All right, shift forward, low lunge, move your blanket. Inhale, halfway lift, forward fold. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, round two. Bend your knees, sit back. Lift up, ground down through your feet. All right, this time we're gonna take another little muscle action. So bring your hands underneath your thighs, pull your thighs up as you sit your weight down. So you're adding equal force. Pull against your thighs, push your thighs into your hands. Find that strength and stability in your lower body, keep it there, then reach your arms up. So that's the amount of fire and burn, yes, Penny, awesome, nice David, that we want in the low body. Breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Bend your elbows as you lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and deep breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Through your nose, breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Crescent lunge, this time Anjaneyasana. Feel a nice stretch through your left hip flexor. Push your left heel back, round your right heel down. So if we take crescent with a really wimpy right leg, we lose that hip flexor stretch. So work into that area of discomfort where it feels hard. It's gonna get you that opening here that we're looking for. You can rotate. Good, take a deep breath in. And exhale, vertical twist to the right. So you can see, we want that left hip flexor nice and open if you're gonna rotate away from it. You can reach your hands in opposite directions or take left hand over your chest for a little bit less pressure on your low back. Carve your right sits bone behind you. Cherry on top. So look over your right thumb, or right shoulder towards your right thumb. And work a little bit deeper into your right leg. Lengthen your spine on the inhale. Twist towards the right on your exhale. Big move coming up, warrior two. Inhale, lift your left arm, spiral your left heel down, and pierce either end of your room with your fingertips. Find the depth of your warrior two as you back out of your lunge. Soften any tight grip of your toes. Imagine you could pull your mat together into a little ball underneath you. Then imagine you could push it apart and split it in half. Now find that sweet spot somewhere halfway between those two. So good. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your right leg. Lift up out of your right hip. And exhale, extended side angle. Bend your right knee, reach forward, and come down as low as you're comfortable. Maybe you've got a block for the first one, or you want to rest up here on your thigh. Suction cup your left armpit down, and then take your arm overhead. Find a long line of energy from your left pinky finger out through your left heel bone. You can look forward, or up, or even down. Hope that feels good. Yeah. Stay low. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stretch up, 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 up. And exhale, chaturanga, high plank to mid plank, just halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and deep breath out. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent, Anjaneyasana. Square your hips forward and come down deep enough into your left leg, the lunge of your left leg, that you feel your right hip flexor and psoas begin to open. Pull your front ribs back. Breathe your back ribs up. A little deeper into your lunge so you can feel your stretch. You need that space. Breathe in. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. So you twist away from your right hip. Yeah, you got it. Pack your outer hips in, squeeze to the midline. You can always take a right hand over your chest for a little less leverage. Then cherry on top. Look over your left shoulder at your left thumb. Big breath in to lengthen. Twist deeper as you exhale. Here's your big move. Inhale, warrior two. Right arm leads up. Spin your right foot down and reach your wrists at the line of your shoulders. Pull your inner right arch up. spiral your inner left heel towards the top right corner of your mat. Feel the underbelly of your left thigh muscles engage. Inhale, reverse triangle. Push down, lift up, and lengthen out of your left hip. We'll take this out of the flow. Exhale, extended side angle. So you've got that extra inch of length to come down a little deeper. Elbow to thigh or hand to block if you need. Hug your right shoulder blade in, and then extend your right arm overhead. Peel your right rib cage back, and corkscrew your left side body up towards your ceiling. Do you feel how there's a twisting quality in your extended side angle? Use your inhale to lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Nice, inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the depth, side body stretch. And exhale, chaturanga. Again, customize those chaturangas if you're done with them. Hold plank, or you can add on pulses or push-ups. Big breath in, and deep breath out. Again, belly inhale, and belly exhale. One more, fill up, and empty. Inhale, look forward past your hands. Exhale, forward fold. See if you can jump all the way through. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana with that fire in the low body. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Take your time, move slower than you want to. Up dog is your inhale. Down dog marks your exhale. Let's flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, high crescent, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Wrap and rinse your core. Inhale, warrior two. Left arm leads open and out. Exhale, extended side angle right into it. You got it. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow with breath. Inhale, up dog. Push down, lift up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, vertical twist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Stay low. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. One long exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, look forward, keep energy moving. Exhale, forward fold, step or jump. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, a little deeper, reach higher. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Your way to down dog. Inhale up if you're taking it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, vertical twist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle to your edge. Nice, Zoe. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. Left side, last side. Up, left leg high. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale, warrior two. And extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, stepper, hop. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana, sit deep. We're gonna hold it. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Sit deeper, squeeze tighter, lengthen on your inhale. Prayer twist to the right as you exhale. So first, real deep close twist. Stay in it. I'm gonna come check it out. Yes. Watch your left knee. See if it popped forward. If you've got a lot of SI joint stuff going on, it's okay to be a little bit off. However, if your SI joints are healthy, let's try to keep your knees together. Hug your inner thighs in and up. Point your tailbone down and back. See if you can lift your chest a little higher than your hips. Nice, awesome. Last 3. Chair pose in 2. Chair pose on 1, so lengthen your spine. Find a nice neutral pelvis. Maybe give your hips a little wiggle. Then exhale, thumbs to heart. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist to the left. And just exploring, right? Stay in it. See what's different side to side. Maybe it's the QL muscle that's tight. Maybe it's the right hip flexor. Push palm to palm. Nice, Tracy. Lift your chest up. Gaze to follow if your neck is nice and healthy, or you can look forward, you can look down. Transfer your weight back into your heels like your low body was in a little cement brick. Awesome, last 3, 2, chair pose on 1, lift up, and forward fold, bow down. Inhale, half lift. Your way to down dog, chaturanga, if you feel like you can still nail it. Otherwise, give yourself an alternative. We'll meet in down dog. Solid, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, high crescent, Anjane. Exhale, vertical twist and hold. Straighten your right leg. So just like we did in that reverse triangle, let's pull your right thigh bone back. Scissor your inner thighs together like you could hold the world's tiniest yoga block in between your legs. And we'll take a straight leg exalted warrior. Place your right hand on your left thigh. Lift your left arm overhead. So you're still stable, steady, and strong in your left leg, getting that hip flexor stretch. Little tiny bit of a twisting back bend. You feel good here, you can take your right hand down towards the back of your right knee. No pressure on it, just a little bit more angle. Good. And take a breath in. And exhale is low lunge. Bend your right knee, frame your right foot. All right, grounded airplane is next. Launch onto your right leg. Lift your left heel. And you might choose to take a block underneath you for some support. Pack your outer hips in. So when I say that, I mean squeeze your outer hips towards the midline of your body. You're stabilizing your pelvis that way, which is what we want in a twist. Take another breath in and back to your low lunge. And we're coming up, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle and hold. Half bind. Take your left hand behind your back. Work it towards the crease of your right hip. Towards. Does not have to touch it. You do not have to be super flexy. You can stay here or full bind. Right arm underneath your right hamstring. Grab for your fingers or clothing, or grab a towel if you need a little prop, a little extra something. And rotate. Push through your left heel. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, rotate towards the ceiling. Nice, you're doing great. I'm gonna take the arms apart, star pose, inhale. Woo. Rise up, Exhale, horse pose. Come down low. Press your knees out wide. A little shoulder shrug if you need, a little neck roll if you need. Get yourself together. Then sit deeper. Lift your inner arches. You feel your sitting bones, right? Not something we think about a lot. If you close your eyes and you feel into your body, can you feel the right sitting bone? Can you feel the left sitting bone? Can you pull them together a little bit? Then sit deeper. Nice, you're doing so great. Hands to thighs, shrug up. And exhale, twist. As you twist, let the sitting bones come apart. Nice, inhale, center, sitting bones together, stabilize. Exhale, twist, let them spread. Again, inhale, center, squeeze. Exhale, twist, relax. One more, inhale. Exhale. Good, back to horse pose. And star. Straighten your legs, point your toes in. Prasarita, wide-legged fold. Give your hips a little shimmy, shimmy. Relax the crown of your head down. Transfer your weight forward to the balls of your feet, back to your heels. allowing any little subtle nervous system things to work themselves out in your legs. And then hold still just for a couple of breaths. Let your body relax. Relax the skin on the back of your neck. Good, inhale, halfway left. Exhale, quarter turn to the right. And go low lunge into a lounging lizard. So point all 10 toes towards the right. You're gonna plant your left palm down and take your right hand onto your outer right hip. So all toes are pointing in the same direction. Should be on the knife edge of both feet. And a little bit of an IT band stretch here to the left side as well as the right side. Use your right arm to lift your torso up. And you're gonna come back to center. We're just doing it one time. Three-legged dog, kick up. And downward facing dog, touch down. I'm gonna do a little heel rotation here. So lift both heels, then drop both heels over towards the right. So you are on the inner arch of your left foot, outer arch of your right foot, and your job is to lift your outer right hip. I'm gonna come back to center and drop both heels to the left. So inner right arch, outer left, lift your left hip. Inhale, center, one more time to the right. Inhale, center, and last time to the left. Good, back to center and downward facing dog. Get the left leg, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Okay, remember where we're going. Exhale, vertical twist to the left, so the knees bend to begin. Then straighten it up. Push to the ball of your left foot. Push the ball of your right foot and squeeze inner thighs tight, tight, tight. So that activation through the midline is what gives you that little sense of buoyancy. Like, whoo, I just got 10 pounds lighter. Squeeze in, lift your torso, rotate. So good, so good. Stay here, or straight leg exalted warrior, left hand to your right thigh. Reach your right arm up. So you can see we're already twisted. Now we're taking it into a little bit of a back bend to get even more stretch out of your outer right hip. And start to slide your left hand down a little bit if you have that mobility. If not, cool, no worries. Breath in, exhale, low lunge. So that's a total reset for your body right here. Grounded airplane, lift up and hold it still. Squeeze your hips together. Push hard into the sole of your left foot. Flex your right toes towards your right kneecap. That automatically makes the glute work versus your calf. Breathe in. Low lunge. Bend your left knee, step back. And inhale, warrior two. And exhale, extended side angle. So working our binds on this side, right hand behind you, work towards the crease of your left hip. Doesn't have to be inside it like mine, you might be back here. Stay or full bind. Take your left hand underneath you. Draw your left thigh muscles back. Squeeze the back of your right thigh. And then rotate from that space right underneath your belly button. Like if there was a little, there is a button. If I pushed right underneath your belly button, that's the muscle that I want to activate to get you to twist. Breathe in, rotate. Star pose is where we're headed. Release your grip and lift. All right. We need a button below the button, the deep belly muscle button. All right, let's come down for horse. Relax your shoulders, jaw, eyebrows. Take your hands to your inner thighs. Now pull up and sit down into your hands. From here, cow, cat. 360 roll the shoulders. Inhale, cow, chest up. Exhale, cat. Chest in. Again, inhale, cow. Chest up. Exhale, cat. Chest in, we do it 3 times. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good, back to horse. You can release your hands, but keep that same fire, that same pressure. Sit down low for 3, lower 2, and 1. Star pose, straight legs, point your toes. Exhale, prasarita, fold. So this time, shift your weight forward, almost like your heels are gonna lift, but they stay on the ground. Then bow your chest in. Any hand grip that you want is great here. Yogi toe lock around your big toes or Padangusthasana. You can also take hands underneath the balls of your feet. Actually do a gorilla pose variation here is kind of a fun one. Balls of your feet or outer edges of your feet. Relax the back of your head. Breathe. All right, release your grip. Inhale, half lift. Quarter turn to the left. I'm facing the other way of you, left. For lunging lizard, plant your right palm, spin to the pinky toe sides of both feet. Keep your right hand on your hip so you can feel where that stretches, or left hand rather, and then left hand up to the sky. Lift your inner right thigh. Feel the stretch along your left leg for 3, 2, and 1. Back to lunge. And 3-legged dog, kick up. And downward facing dog. We're gonna take a little down dog twist here. So for some bodies, it's helpful to shorten your stance. 1 hand print. Keep your left palm rooted. Take your right hand to your left calf. From here, pull against your left calf. Ground your left heel down and twist your gaze up underneath your left armpit. And work it to stretch open that outer right line. And then change. Plant your right palm. Take your left hand to your right calf. And just notice if you're pulling your right heel up, then you're losing that tension. Push your right heel down to get your twist. Then back to center. Downward facing dog. Okay, friends, inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift and fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, lift up. I'm just gonna do 1 standing balancing posture. Dhanurasana, dancer's pose, or Natranjasana. What did I just say? Yeah, Natranjasana on the right. So bring your right elbow in to touch your right hip. Kick back and grab the inner arch of your right foot. So like you're giving a thumbs up, and then you grab your foot. Pull your knees together, reach your left arm up, and exhale, begin. So you're going 45 seconds. I'm actually gonna time you on this. So I have you even on the right and even on the left. Start it mild, maybe even completely vertical. And then as breath increases, as balance increases, as the intensity increases and your body understands the pattern of this posture, then the depth of your posture increases. About halfway there, you want to start to kick a little harder. Push your right foot into your right hand. At the same time, pull your right foot up with your right hand. So hips stay relatively square. The rotation is happening from belly button all the way up through your right shoulder. Last 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come out of it, shake it out if you need. So dancers, it's a square base. With a twist, hips rotate about half as much as the upper body. So there will be a little bit of motion happening, but this is not a big kind of like hip opening posture, right? Focus on a square foundation so that the rotation can happen upper body. All right, left side, grab the inner arch of your left foot, reach your right arm up, and begin. You kind of feel, you focus on anchoring your left hip forward, and then kick back. Get a little bit more of a focused stretch through your left shoulder. If you just let that left hip open, you're gonna lose that stretch. Halfway. Start to kick back a little harder or tip forward a little further. Last 15. Three, two, and one. Come out. Shake out your arms, your legs. Yay! Nice job. All right, mountain pose, top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, bow down. Inhale, halfway lift. Your way to downward facing dog. I'm gonna take a chaturanga, they feel good to me. However you need to get there. All right, my friends, inhale, right leg high kick. Exhale, low lunge, step. Pyramid pose. Parsvottanasana. Shorten up your stance. Ensure that your feet are wide enough, that your hips are very, very level behind you. A hand on your pelvis might help. Block, totally helpful if you need it. Start by tenting up your fingers and lift your chest. Then exhale, fold into the depth of your stretch. Some of you might feel comfortable doing a little forehead to knee or chin to shin. Keep your left foot solidly rooted. All right, so you can stay here or take another little twist with me. You're gonna point your toes to the right, just like we did in that lunging lizard. Point your toes to the right, so you can squeeze your inner thighs and turn your torso to the right side of your mat. So we'll show it facing you. Now point your toes in the direction that you're twisting. All right, so we've got this nice wide-legged twist happening. And the more you reach towards your back foot, the more of a stretch you're gonna get through that frontline QL, which is something that gets so darn tight if you're sitting all day, or if you're a runner or a cyclist, right? This is a muscle that gets a lot of use when we have our legs bent. I'm gonna twist over to the right, and then imagine you could pull your mat together underneath you, squeeze your inner thighs, and twist deeper. Good, change back to center through pyramid to grounded airplane. Inhale, lift your left leg. So a little different here than Jiva squats. We're going to do a standing knee to nose. So left knee to nose, tuck your chin like a little flamingo. Inhale, kick back. Two more, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back, last one, exhale. Knee to nose, you're gonna hold this one here, bend your right knee, kick your left leg straight, and come down to the ground. Yes, awesome, I love that plop, Tracy, that was beautiful. All right, so if you didn't quite get there, don't worry, we have two sides. Left leg long, right knee's bent. Just gonna sit here and hold for a moment. Interlace your fingers around your right shin bone, pull your chest forward, and ground your sitting bones. We're gonna take this into a Matsyendrasana twist. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. So right over left. Place your, which way am I going here? Right hand behind your back, like you have a second spine right there. Wrap your right knee close. So a little rotation from the center of your body over to the right. If you're ready for a little more, you can take elbow to thigh. Just don't want to crank on your body. We've done so much work getting the right mechanics from breath and musculature standpoint. Use those to rotate and rinse and detox. All right, then come back to center. So here's the fun part. Well, it's all the fun part, but here's a fun part of the fun part. Baby grasshopper. So if you've never done it before, I'll give you a little rundown of how to get into it. If you know how to get into it from here, have fun, go to it. And plant your left hand outside of your left hip. Got your right foot down. Take your right hand and grab to the pinky toe side of your left foot. So already right there, it's kind of a nice twist, right? That feels good to me on my right side. You can stay here, or right foot, left hand are gonna be your foundation. Rock over, lift your hips, and lift your left leg. So all of that work to squeeze into the midline of the body with your hips is gonna help get your booty off the ground right here. It gives you that sense of weightlessness that you need to get up. So left hand, right foot, squeeze to midline, whew, and then you're up. I love this one. I was telling my yogi friend, I love it because you're close to the ground. If you fall, it's like you meant to do it. And so a couple more shots from this side. Whoop. And send your legs out long when you're done. Give them a little shake. We'll come down onto your back. We're gonna practice a little bit of core to get out of this and onto the left side. So yogi roll up to boat. Do not touch your toes to the ground. Straight legs or bent knees. Yogi roll to boat. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2. This time you're gonna cross your ankles after 1 and vinyasa through chaturanga or straight to down dog. Your choice. All right. Left side, can't wait to get started. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, lunge. Pyramid pose. Step your right foot in, shorten up your stance. Square your hips. Tent up your fingers and lengthen first, away from your left thigh. Then exhale, fold in. And don't be afraid of sensation. This is a big one. The whole back of your left leg is getting hit somehow in this stretch. Get curious about what you can do to stick with it a little bit more. More breath. Stay or take that yummy twist. Spin to the pinky toe sides of both feet. Turn over to the left. The more you walk your hands to the left, the more you'll feel that on your right side. Squeeze your inner thighs. Imagine you could pull your mat together underneath you. You're tightening everything up, getting more compact, more efficient, so that you can rotate a little more deeply. So good, back to center. Grounded airplane, lift. Standing knee to nose, 3 times total. Curl in, 1. Inhale, kick. 2. We hold the third one. I'm gonna step back a little on my mat. 3. You wanna get into that transition. You're gonna bend your left knee, shoot your right leg forward, and then come down. Like a reverse pistol squat. When you come down to the ground, that's my favorite kind. All right, right leg long, left leg in. Hug your left shin bone close to your body. Lift up out of square hips. And then Ardha Matsyendrasana. Take your left foot over your right thigh. Foot to be nice and rooted. Ground your sit bones. I should have said this on the other side. If you feel like it's hard to keep both sitting bones down, sit up on your blanket. That'll help. We'll take the left hand behind your back. Hug your right thigh in and twist towards the left. We go a little deeper, elbows at thigh. So we're essentially doing twist and then counter twist. The counter twist is baby grasshopper. I'm gonna switch sides so I can show you. Oh wait, that was just fine. Okay, so then for baby grasshopper, no I wasn't. You're going to turn over to the right, plant your right palm, grab the knife edge of your right foot with your left hand, and then left hand and right foot will be your base. Think about that squeeze. So you're packing in to lift up. This side's always been a little harder for me. Ugh, not sure why, there we go. And then kick into your hand. That pressure of kicking into your hand, and you're pulling back, is helping to give you that weightlessness as well. Squeeze your hips together, rock over. Lift up, this side's a doozy for me. There we go. All right, have fun with it. Hey, when you're done, a little bit more core, you're gonna come onto your back, yogi roll-ups. I'm gonna go 5 more. Go, legs hover, however you need. 4, 3, 2. We're finishing with a minute of plank. Cross your ankles, plant your palms, high plank or forearm plank. I'm gonna time you to keep me honest. You're on in 3, 2, and 1. 1 minute, go. Find your breath. Whether you're on your palms or your forearms, push down. Separate the skin between your shoulder blades. Rotate your inner thighs up. Think about it less. It's not moments in time, seconds that you're counting. It's moments of sensation, of breath, of experience, of being in your body. It's gonna be a memory before you know it. We're halfway there. Draw your frontal hip points in. Activate the band of muscle right underneath your belly button. Nice, last 15. You can do it. What's the self-talk? You find something that feels good. Focus there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. I'll meet you here. So good, yogis. All right, inhale, look between your thumbs. Exhale, come all the way down onto your back. Woo. All right, we're gonna go bridge pose. Bring your heels underneath your knees. Rest your palms facing up to begin and draw your shoulder blades together. Push through your feet, lift your hips, and then walk your hands together and make a fist. Push your pinkies down. So you've already got your shoulder blades in position, and you're just working a little bit more oomph in that bridge. And one more inhale. Exhale, lower down and relax your body however you need. I like to pull my knees in. You might want to do a little Supta Baddha Konasana or constructive rest with your knees touching. So we'll take a second round. I'm going to cue you through wheel or Dhanurasana if you want to go there. Otherwise, bridge, totally cool. We'll take it through bridge again. So start there, hips up. If you're going into wheel, plant your palms above your shoulders. Spread your fingers super wide and call your elbows in. It's going to help dial your pinkies out from there without moving your feet. Feet stay rooted. Push down and lift up. So there's a little bit of rotation that you have to feel through your inner thighs downward to keep your feet in line. Push down into your palms. Press your heart behind you. Lift your hip points for 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. And then however you need to recover, knees together or wide or in. Good, let's get the hips. I'm gonna draw your knees in and just roll up. We'll do half pigeon on the right and the left. I'm just gonna get into it from down here. If you feel like you need a down dog kick, go for it. Otherwise, set up in your half pigeon. Again, any knee sensitivities, take it on your back instead. Lift your chest first, and then fold in. So if you're thinking, hey, Noelle, are there any twists we can do in our surrender postures? Of course there are, and one is right here. So you can take a twist in your half pigeon. I like the left arm to be the arm that goes underneath when the right leg's forward, but you can also take the right arm underneath. So whichever way you like to go is totally fine. Really, it's based on what gives me a better stretch. So try it in your own body. You can take one arm under. And come back through center. We'll take this through down dog. And then just switch legs, left leg forward, right leg back. Lift up to your tall pigeon, and then come down, sleeping pigeon. And stay here or take your twist, left or right arm. Really, it's just what feels better to your body. And come back through center. Down dog just to get some blood flow back into your legs. And then come back down to your knees. All right, have you come onto your back. And our closing twist for class is actually going to be quite simple with a little bit of added outer hip and quad stretching. So bring your feet as wide as your mat and drop both knees over to the left. So nice wide double leg twist. Your right knee should be falling to the inside of your left foot. If you want a little bit more of a quad stretch, you can hook your left ankle over your right thigh. Just ensure that there's not any pinching or tension or pulling in your right knee joint. You can look up or over to the right. And then back to center. We'll switch legs, so start with your feet wide. You're gonna bump your hips to the left, drop both knees over to the right. This is a great place to stay. Should feel really nice in your left leg. You feel like you can take more stretch. Place your right ankle over your left knee. Look up or look left. Come back to center. Happy baby as our final spinal neutralizer. Pick your feet up. And grab the inner or outer arches of your feet, or you can take peace fingers around your big toes. Pull your knees out wide. And just feel the left side, the right side of your pelvis will rock. You can lengthen your tailbone all the way forward. And draw your knees in together. One final hug and compression. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, Shavasana. Just about a minute and a half here. Be still. Allow your breath to adopt a natural rhythm in your body. Or just for a small moment in time, there's nothing that you need to be sure you are doing or completing or accomplishing. Let the boundaries of space and time blur a little bit, even if it's just for one more minute. Become a little more aware of your breath. Deepen your next two. Followed by a little movement in your ankles and wrists. Eventually a nice full body stretch. Come up to a seat at the top of your mat with your eyes closed and your hands connected at heart center. And take a final moment as you feel into this very unique moment in time where your body is still, your mind is quiet. You might feel the most peaceful you have all day. Know that that is available, accessible at any time. Bring your thumbs to third eye and bow forward, namaste. All right, thanks everyone. I had to pull you close so I could see all your faces. Hi, Dawn. All right, thank you. Awesome, way to go Tuesday crew. Let me know if you have any questions and I hope I see you again soon. Yay, bye.